Hello, happy Saturday. I'm your host, Georgia Girl, and welcome to my channel, Georgia Girl Air Woman Wellness. Today is my 8-year anniversary. I'm 8-year cancer free. I will be sharing to y'all about what I went through in 2016, which I have shared before. A lot of people doesn't know what thyroid cancer is, so I will just do a brief um, share some brief information about it. You can check out my playlist. I got pinned in my description list what I did, different awareness on it a couple years ago. I have it in a playlist. But that's what I want to share with y'all today. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. It's beautiful outside. It's sunny out there, but I know we have seen hotter days. Whenever this time of year come around, I does get emotional. I think about everything I went through, and it was in, hey, Miss Patty, how you doing? Good to see you. I think about everything that I have went through, and I think about the things that I'm still trying to overcome. But I know God has been with me every step of the way. This happened 8 years ago. This is the post that was posted in 2016. My husband had posted and said the surgery went well. You doing good? I'm just sharing. Today is I'm 8 year cancer free. I'm still after all that I had to be on medication since 2016. This diagnosis really changed my life. It changed my entire life, mentally, physically, and spiritually. This right here just made me realize how important life is and how you cannot take life for granted. I have been suffering with swollen lymph nodes. I was where I couldn't swallow. It happened like a few years before I got the surgery done. I sometimes we just say, well, it probably ain't nothing. We try to ignore things. That's why I said sometimes it's best not to ignore anything, especially if you have something growing on you. I don't know if y'all can see in that picture, and I have showed this before. It was on my left side. That lump was sitting out there on the side of my neck. But like I said, they watched it for a couple of years. They were just saying it was a newel. They call it a border. They were saying it wasn't too much to it, but they watched it for a couple of years. And then I was getting where I couldn't hardly swallow the food. Uh, my body was going through a lot of changes. My hormone was going off whack, gaining a lot of weight. I was going through a lot. I just didn't know what was causing me to be feeling the way I was feeling. But when my food started getting stuck in my esophagus before I could be able to swallow, I knew something was wrong. Every time I would try to eat, it'll get caught up down there in my throat. Hey, Joshua, good to see you. I'm just sharing to y'all about what I went through in 2016. This was a life-changing moment for me. I'm a little emotional this morning. The reason I'm emotional this morning because I know I am truly blessed. Uh, Someone didn't make it this far by having thyroid cancer, even though it's a curable cancer, but it all depends on what stage that you be in. I was diagnosed with stage 3. And I thank God that He kept me, He watched over me, that I didn't have to go through all those radiation, which I was scheduled to do. A lot of people doesn't know what thyroid cancer is. But this is how I was looking in 2016. My neck was swollen and it was going to get bigger. It was a 4 centimeter tumor. It was going to get bigger if I hadn't went on and got it seed out. That's why I always say, get your appointments. Whenever you go to the doctor, I don't know if a lot of doctors don't check your neck, but sometimes it's best to have your doctor check your neck and make sure your lymph nodes are not swollen or you don't have anything swollen up there. I was just going for regular checkups, and then I noticed, and then my doctor noticed that the lump was sitting on the side of my neck, and I kept telling them it was getting where I couldn't swallow food. I was down on my job one day, and I almost got choked, and I knew then that something wasn't right. I knew then something wasn't right, and I wasn't going to ignore it anymore. That's why I said early detection does save lives. Early detection does save lives. So you go to your checkup just to go to the doctor and get your I'm just gonna speak to everybody. Hello. Just gonna speak to everybody. Hello. But this, like I said, this was life changing, and I didn't, back in my mind, I was like, no, this can't be cancer. This first thing I was saying, no, it can't be cancer. But once I went to my primary doctor, they sent me right away to get a biopsy done. As soon as I went and got the biopsy done, that's when they told me I had a 4 centimeter tumor in the head. Boosie, shh. They said I had a 4 centimeter tumor and it had cancer on it. Mentally, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it mentally. I went into deep depression. Only thing that was going through my mind, hey, pre-retirement, I'm just sharing. I'm an 8-year cancer survivor. I'm just sharing about my journey, what I went through in 2016. It was life changing. I don't know if anybody know what thyroid cancer is. I'm just going to read to y'all what it is. I'm not a doctor or a nurse or anything like that. I'm just sharing. Stop doing that. I'm just sharing what I went through. And this right here is thyroid cancer. A lot of people don't know what it is, but your thyroid plays a big part of your body. I'm not a doctor or nurse. This is for educational entertainment, but this is my real life health issues. Even though I don't have the cancer no more, but I'm on replacement medicine for the rest of my life. If I don't take that medicine, my hormones will be out of whack. They say if I don't take it at all, I could go into something like a coma. I probably could even die because you need your hormones to survive. Your hormones plays a big part of your heart. It plays a big part of different things of your body. So if you see on the screen, you can read along with me. And if you have never heard of it, this is what I went through in 2016. And in 2025, there are no cancer, but I'm taking replacement medicine. And I have to take it the rest of my life. They made sure to tell me I gotta take it. So that's one pill I make sure I take every morning when God wake me up. I make sure I take it. A lot of people doesn't know what thyroid cancer is, and I always share awareness. Good to see you pre-retirement. Y'all can type the word troopers if y'all want y'all link to drop. Like I said, this might be very emotional for me because I know it brings back the things that I went through. Like I said, I'm glad that I got my checkup. I'm glad I went and got a checkup. That's why I'm always talking about on my channel. Get your checkups. Go get your wellness checkup. Let them check your breast. Let them check your thyroids. Let them check get your heartstring, get your pap smear, your colonoscopy. I see Miss Patty had went and got her wellness check. She said she did. She had a good wellness check. Hold on, y'all. But uh, y'all can read along with me if you never heard of thyroid cancer. This is kind of like it's known, it's rare, and you know, a lot of people does end up with it, but it's curable unless that you're in the stages where it get real bad. I thank God that they diagnosed me with stage 3, but they was told me it was gonna be treatable. But if I hadn't went on and got it done, when I got it done, the tumor was gonna grow. So I had to go through 2 surgeries. They ended up giving me a total discectomy. That means they took out my glands and everything that function with your thyroids. So I'm just gonna read y'all right quick, which I have shared before about this. Thyroid cancer is a cancer of the thyroid, the butterfly-shaped gland at the base of your neck. If you were to put your 2 fingers in the bottom of your neck, you can feel that gland down there. It's like the bottom part of your neck. You can feel it. And see, I don't have one down there now. But this cancer is a thyroid shaped like a butterfly gland at the base of your neck. The cause of thyroid cancer is poorly understood, but may include combination of genetic and environmental factors. They really don't know what really caused thyroid cancer. It got something to do with your genetics and different things like that. Some people have no symptoms. Others might notice a lump in their neck. And that's what I noticed years before I was diagnosed. I noticed the lump. And check your neck just like you check your breast. You just put your fingers up there, rub on the side of your neck. Hey, Grandma Lynn, I was just talking about my diagnosis. I was diagnosed with this in 2016. I'm an 8-year cancer survivor, so I'm doing awareness on it. I'm sharing my testimony. A lot of people don't know what this is, so I'm just sharing information because that's what I do. I like to share information about anything that I put out. This is what I went through in 2016. It changed my life mentally, physically, and financially. I went through a lot in 2016. I had to end up having a total vasectomy, had 2 surgeries. My hair was fading out. I was in pain. I went through a lot. But I thank God today that I can say He walks with me daily. He walks with me daily. Even though since the 8 years, I haven't had any more issues, I haven't had no more signs of it because they removed everything. But I still get my checkup. That's why early detention, early checkups does save lives. Early detection, just remember, early detections does save lives. And it's best to get those checkups. Let them check your neck. So if your doctor don't check your neck, let them check it. If you see anything growing or like a lump coming on the side of your neck, immediately get it checked out. Because I was I was about to ignore it, y'all. I was about to say, I ain't finna let these, the first thing we say when you find out something about you, because we always say, I'm not finna let these people do no surgery on me. That was the first thing I said. And my doctor told me, no, you got to go on and get this seed back right away. And I'm glad I had the faith to continue to go on and get it seed out. So if you notice a lump on your neck, get it checked immediately. Treatments are usually successful, but they was assuring me that it could be treatable. But once they went in and got one side, they had to go get the other side of my gland because they was fearing that it would spread to other parts of the body. And that's what normally cancer do when you have surgery, unless you have a success where they get it where it don't spread. And I thank God daily that that's what happened. Once they removed my glands, there was nothing else there. The treatments which used successfully include surgery, hormone therapy, radioactive iodine radiation, in some cases chemotherapy. I was scheduled to take radiation. I was nervous. I was depressed. I went to pieces, y'all. My faith was tested in 2016, and I have to admit, I got closer. My my spirituality, I got closer to God. My life truly changed, y'all. My life changed spiritually. I'm not saying I'm saved. I'm not saying I'm a Christian, but one thing, I am a child of God, and what I went through, it drawed me closer to God. It drawed me to really see what He's able and what He's capable of doing and what He will continue to do for my life. When you go through a life changing event or experience, it will make you think about how important your life is. It'll really make you realize what you cannot take for granted. So I went through those things. I mean, I went through a deep depression, ended up having an anxiety disorder, which I still deal with today. This diagnosis changed me emotionally, mentally, physically. I thought I was gonna die. I'm gonna get on camera in 1 minute. I thought I was gonna die because after they tell you, the first thing you think when a doctor tell you have cancer, the first thing does come in your mind, am I gonna die? The only thing could think about my family, about I don't want to leave them. But God had other plans for me. He had other plans for me. He still have plans for me. I thank Him daily. I can remember going to the cancer center, getting ready, getting prepared to go through the next chapter of my life or getting prepared for radiation. But it just wasn't for me, y'all. I was getting ready. They had to got ready, got started drawing blood. It was running all types of more tests. They was getting me prepared. I was getting ready to go into treatments. The same day I was going to getting blood work, they laid out my schedule, how long I was going to be taking radiation and everything. But I got a phone call from the cancer center. They told me to come to the cancer center immediately. And I'm like, have they found something else? No, that was in my mind. Have they found something else? Because I was just up there prepping for radiation. They was telling me everything I had to go through, all the steps of what I was going to have to be isolated. I was going to be isolated from my family till I got through finished with the treatment. That's what they was telling me. And I'm like, Lord, why are they calling me back up here? Why are they calling me back up here? They already diagnosed me with stage 3. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm just sharing what I went through in 2023. I thank God daily that He walks with me daily, and I know He will continue to keep watching over me through it all. But I just want to share with y'all. It was 8 years ago what I went through. Was not fun. It was nerve wracking. It was emotional. I went through depression. I had to go get talk to a therapist because I went. That just how bad it was for me to be able to handle that. But anyway, get back to when they were told me to come back to the cancer center. I'm like, me and my husband like, why are they calling? When you get a call from your doctor at home, all kind of things go through your head. All kind of things go through your head once you get a phone call from your doctor. And I'm like, Lord, have they found another lump? Have they found something else? I was My nerves were acting up. I already was taking medicine for depression. And so me and my husband said, we're going to go on up here and whatever it is, we're going to face it. We're going to give it to God. We're going to continue to keep praying. All the while, because we had to ride up here to the cancer center. It's like a 45-minute drive from where I live. And all the while I was riding, my husband was bringing me back up into the cancer center. I was nervous. I was praying. I was like, Lord, what are these people finna tell me? What are they finna tell me now? So once I got to the office, they shook my husband's hand. The doctor was getting ready to, go over my medical report. And, he was just like, he seemed like he seemed like he didn't know how to tell me what he wanted me to know. And I'm like, Lord, what do you people want me to know, Jesus? What they done found? And what they want to tell me, they said, Miss Moore, we looked over your tests very careful. We done ran right through the pathologist. They done checked your blood work. They done check your scans. They done did everything. After I had the total thyrosectomy, after they did the surgery, I don't know if y'all can see the scar. I had a good surgeon. I had a good surgeon. This mark here remind me daily of how good God is to me. But anyway, they kept telling me that they know what they seen. The surgeon, he came in and talked to me. He told me why did they have to move my glands? Why did they have to move the thyroid, the lump? Because eventually, if I wouldn't have had it gotten moved, it was gonna stop me from breathing. It probably would have spread it. So they acted immediately and removed everything. And they told me after they went through everything, they know what they seen. These words always, I never will forget the words this doctor told me. He said, Miss Moore, God has healed you. God has healed you. And I'm like, what? He said, God has healed you. We don't see no more cancer. You don't even have to take any treatments. I couldn't help but to shout, cry. I was just, y'all could have seen me and my husband. It's just like it was a burden just came off of us. Because they had already told me the things that I was going to have to be facing for the next few weeks. I was going to have to be isolated from my family. I wasn't going to be able to be around them. I wasn't going to be able to. My husband had to, they told me I was going to have to stay in that room because they was going to put iodine in my body. They was going to put it where, it started strengthening the thyroid cancer. Hey, but good to see you. I'm just sharing what I went through in 2016. This is my 8-year anniversary, and I was sharing about the things that I went through. I thank God that I'm cancer free, but it was just telling me at the time they had to get it out. They had to remove that lump from my neck because it was going to either spread or it was going to keep me from breathing because it was close. That lump was on my left side. That's where it was, on my left side. And it had got close to my esophagus and it was gone. It already had started where I wasn't able to swallow food. But after they told me that, it's just like I know God is a healer. I know he's real. That really showed me the power of prayer, the power of God. Because those people told me, you don't want to go through this. They told me I did not want to go through that radiation. That was something, even though they said the cancer could have been curable, but it was just what it was going to do to me mentally, which had already had started messing with me mentally, and what it was going to do to me physically. and financially because I hadn't lost my job. I still had some insurance because, you know, I was out on leave from my job, but they ended up firing me because I wasn't able to. After I went through getting everything situated from the cancer, I had to end up being on a replacement hormone medicine. And I couldn't go back to work because that's when everything I started having effects from my joints. It seemed like after I went through that, here goes something else started going on with me. And I'm like, Lord, what's now? What's next for me? And ever since 2016, I haven't worked since I stopped working in 2007. Well, I stopped working in 2016 because I couldn't go back. I went back down there, but I couldn't stand. I couldn't hardly walk. And they told me if I can't do that, they don't need me. So they fired me. So, like I said, I went into deep depression. Me and my husband struggled financially. We did. I'm not ashamed to say we struggled until we was able to get where we needed to be. I chose my health first. My health came before that job. I wasn't going to try to go down on a job knowing I wasn't well. And that's why I always talk about my health. That's why I'm always saying how important it is to take care of ourselves. We can always get another job. We can always get another vehicle, but we cannot get another life. And everybody said they don't blame me. The people refused to give me unemployment, and that was really getting me more and more depressed because I'm wondering how are me and my husband gonna make it. Even though my son, he was getting ready to graduate. My daughter was already grown. So my daughter, she helped much as she could. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. I struggled. We struggled. I was struggling trying to get medication because after I got where I couldn't hardly walk, my body went through the changes where I had to start taking shots. And right now today, I'm still physically not where I was before 2016. But I thank God daily that I'm not as bad as I was, but I'm not where I should be also. But I'm here. But I'm here. That's what I have to thank God for daily, that I'm here. I can't worry about what I used to do. I thank God for what I'm able to do now. See what I'm saying? Um, it was life changing. I wouldn't sit here and tell nobody what I went through was fun because it wasn't. Taking all these different types of medicine. And eventually I got diagnosed with chronic pain. My got a bad back. Y'all notice when I walk, y'all know if y'all notice how I walk, my gait is messed up because of that disc in my back. So I've been diagnosed now with fibromyalgia. I deal with pain daily. I have a struggle some days, but I don't let it define who I am. All the things I went to in 2016 up until where I'm at today, I do not let it define me. I still get up every day and thank God for His grace and mercy for waking me up to be able to do what I can do. Only thing I keep telling myself is to continue to keep the faith and live one day at a time. And that's all we can do, y'all. And take care of ourselves. And that's what made me started coming on YouTube because I was going through so much, and it seemed like every time I would try to think I'm getting better, I would just cry. I mean, I would cry daily, y'all. I cried a lot of days because I was tired of being in pain, tired of going through the things that I was going through. I just felt like, I'm gonna tell you, I felt like I didn't want to be here no more at one particular time. I had to go get psych. I had to go talk to a psychiatrist, therapy. But I stopped doubting. I stopped doubting. I started having faith. I started trusting God more. I started believing that things are going to get better. I lost my car. We struggled. My husband was the only one working. I wasn't getting any income. I was getting a little income from when, how you have your insurance and be out on leave. They pay you for so many days, but that got ran out. It hurted me so bad that I had worked on those jobs all those years, and they wouldn't even award me no unemployment. I had to go lacking for medicine some days, but God fixed it where those doors did open up. That's why sometimes when we doubt things that gonna happen in our lives because we don't believe. But when I start trusting him more, giving it all to him, things started to change. So I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in what God have done in my life and have made a difference in my life. I really do. So I just want to bring to y'all my testimony, which I share all the time. And I want to leave. Stop. My bad, bud. Yes, I'm talking. And one thing I want people to know, it might be, like I have to tell myself, it gonna get better. Even though some of the things I'm going through now, I'm not giving up. At one particular time, I almost gave up when I was going through the cancer situation. But I had to realize I have a lot to live for. I have a lot to live for. So God kept me. I say God kept me here for a reason. 8 years later, I'm still here. Physically, I'm still struggling in some areas when it comes out of my health. But I'm here. I'm here. And I thank God daily. So this day means a lot. It's emotional, but it means a lot to me. That's right. Never give up. I never gave up. Like I said, my faith was tested, Miss Patty. My faith was tested. But I said God had other plans for me. And then I found myself was able to get some income. I was able to get my disability, even though I had to fight for it. I had to fight for it because they make it hard for people to get money these days. And it's still not easy. And so once I was able to get where I was able to get a little income, I started being able to get some of my medication. Some of my medication had ran up to $4,000, y'all. I couldn't afford that medicine. They had me on shots and treatments and different things like that. I couldn't afford it. So I had to go lacking until I was able to get the medication. Once I was able to get on a little Medicaid, or I don't have the full Medicaid now. Hey, you're too loud. You're too loud. I'm not where I can get the full Medicaid now, but I does get like some part of Medicaid because they're saying I'm not old enough to get the full Medicaid. I'm 55. I don't know how you have to be to get the full Medicaid, but I was able to start getting some of my medication. Instead of me trying to pay $4,000 for a shot after I got the insurance, it went down to $5 a month or something like that. Yeah. Boosie, go in your room. You're too loud. But I could just sit back and, they said when you sit back and look over your life and you know how good God has been to you, I could sit back over these past 8 years and I could say God has really been good to me. I can't worry about the things that I don't have. I thank God for what I got. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't have what I have today. Because we all out here struggling. But when it comes to our health, you can't ignore it. You can't ignore signs. Like I said, I told them before, I didn't want to get cut. But every time I look at this scar, I thank God I did go through that surgery. After they showed me on the biopsy, that centimeter had got that, it was this big. It was on that picture. I don't know if y'all seen it on that picture. My neck had started out there. And I know a lady, it was a lady in my hometown. She had one, but hers had got so big, but she had got older and she didn't want them to do any surgery. I mean, her was so big. Because they get so big, let me show you, those lumps get so big on your neck. They get so big on your neck. It's just like it be, I don't know if you can see that picture right there. It was sitting out there. And they told me it was going to get bigger. It was 4 centimeters, but it was going to get bigger. And that was going to have to be something. I had to, me and my husband, my family, it was a life-changing decision, but I'm glad I made a decision that I did do to go on and get it removed because it was going to eventually have me where I couldn't breathe. Food was already getting stuck, so I'm glad I did make the right decision to go on and get it done. I don't know if I have talked to several people that have been through this. There have been some people say they went through it. There have been some people that didn't survive it. So this right here just said thyroid cancer develops in your thyroid gland, a part of your endocrine system. Your thyroid gland produces hormones that regulate body temperature, heart rate, and metabolism. Most thyroid cancer are highly curable. Treatments include surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, hormone therapy, and radiation therapy. And that's what I was going to have to take, some radiation. They was going to have to put me and do radiation therapy treatment. It was going to be a lot of stuff that I was going to have to go through. But God spared me. He spared me where I didn't even have to go through it. That's why I give him all the glory. I give him all the glory. But things could have been the other way. Things could have been the other way for me. But there are some people out there that are dealing with this. There are some people out there that are dealing with thyroid issues. A lot of them don't have cancer, but they're dealing with thyroid issues. You have overactive thyroids and you have underactive. And it's messed with your hormones. It do something to your heart rate. It do a lot of things. So it's best to get your checkup. When you go get your checkup, I don't know how some of y'all doctors do. I don't know if they look at your neck. They can look at your neck. Hey, Rudy. They can feel you up in there to make sure, just like they feel for the breast, they can do the same way for your neck. Get down, girl. Go bring. I had some water in them. They do the same thing for your neck. Check for lumps. Check for anything that they think is out of the ordinary. My life changed totally. But I don't regret anything that I had to get done. Sometimes I be looking, I wear necklaces, but I don't try to hide my scar because I'm not ashamed. This is my testimony. But if I had a good surgeon, you barely can see this scar. You barely can see it unless you're looking up close. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. Anything when it comes down to your health, get it taken care of. That's what made me start my channel because I want to share. I want to let people know about my real health struggles and things that I overcome and things that I'm still trying to overcome. As of today, 8 years later, I'm cancer free, but I am on thyroid replacement medicine. And I've been taking that medicine for 8 years. A lot of people say they don't take the medicine. I take mine. It was a lady came over here saying why she don't take hers. But my doctor told me if I don't take mine, I'll be laying around the house. I won't have no energy. I'll probably go into like a slowly coma like, and I probably could even die. So sometimes when I don't go and pick up my medicine, I have my children to get it. And one time I had left my medicine. I think we had went out of town and I had left my medicine in the room or something. And I had to call the pharmacy because, once you leave your medicine or anything out in the open, I'm not going to go back and get it. I don't like to leave my drinks. I don't like to leave nothing out in the open in public. And I had left my medicine down there when we had went out of town. And so I had just too long got the refill at that. And I said, well, I don't know if they're going to give me any more medicine because I had just got a refill. So I explained to them what happened. And they told me they was going to give me my medicine. They was going to give me another refill. I was just going to have to pay for some because the insurance, they only, y'all get that out of there. The insurance, give me some cold water. I think my cup on that table, your insurance will sometimes only pay for one um description a month or something like that. But them folks told me you gotta have that. So I paid for like a 10-day or 15-day supply until I was able to get some more. But my point I'm trying to tell you, you can invest in your health just like you invest in a phone or computer, anything. So that's why I said I just paid for something. I forgot how much I paid for it, but I had enough to last me until I was able to get another supply because I couldn't go without taking it. So I would never tell no one to never take your medicine. Take your medicine, especially if you know it's supposed to help you. So that's what I wanted to bring to y'all today. That I thank God that He kept me and I walk in His favor every day. I thank God. All right, y'all. Start acting up. I thank Him daily for His grace and mercy. When I sit back and think about some of the people that don't make it as far as I have when it come down to cancer and stuff. Cancer is a very force to deal with. It's 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 something that happens to people. I mean, I can remember when my brother-in-law was diagnosed with cancer, and I think that what really got to me because I saw how fast cancer ate him. Cancer will eat at you where, it eat at you. I mean, one while we thought my brother was doing good. He had started by talking. He was coming around. But sometimes they say you get better for the worse. But that was the first time I actually seen how cancer does a person's body. And then a few years later, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I'm like, Lord, I see what my brother I went through. And first thing I asked the people when they told me, am I going to die? I really did. I When I go to the doctor, I ask questions. And that's the first thing. And you should ask questions about things. It's good to get second opinions. It's good to get second opinion about things. Because when that doctor told me I had cancer, I still let another doctor, even though they had other scientists and pathologists to look at my tests, because I'm thinking that people had to, hey Joshua, I thought that people had to misdiagnose me. So I can get ready. I'm like, what? They said, no, ma'am. We know what we seen. But one thing I can say, I don't think those doctors had much faith that I did. Because I know God will move mountains. God will move mountains. We might struggle for a while, but He'll have it where He'll put you in the right position to be able to do better. That's why that doctor said, God heal you. Because I had faith, but it was tested. My faith was tested. I stopped crying because I would cry. I'm tell y'all, I was crying every day. You could ask my children, my eyes was puffy every day because I didn't know how to handle this situation. I didn't know how to handle thinking I'm gonna lose. They gonna lose me. Cause that's what I thought my family was gonna lose me. I thank God today. My depression is not as bad as it was in 2016, but I does have anxiety. I take medication for that also. That's why I'm not trying to get overwhelmed. I don't let when I be on YouTube, for instance, I try not to let nothing worry me. Uh you know how things go on YouTube when people have their moments where they want to argue or whatever. I don't get into it because I know health wise, it ain't good for me to be upset. And if I feel like I'm getting upset, if I feel like I have did something, I just don't come on. If I feel like I don't want to, if I'm not feeling good, I don't come on either. But I try to avoid anything that's not really beneficial to me. I'm just gonna put it that way. That's why you don't see me talking about nobody, not in a way where I can hurt somebody else's feelings. I mean, even though people have spoke on me, but I don't retaliate. I don't even worry about it. I just give it to God. I let people think what they want because they don't know me. But I don't worry about it. I don't worry about that. I don't. I don't worry about it. Because this is entertainment. And I brought my channel to try to do things to help others. That's why you see me sharing a lot of things about health. I try to do my own research. I try to do awareness on different things. And long as God continue to give me the strength, my channel will run. But today was the day I just sit back and think about how good God has been to me and how far He has brought me. When you can talk about things that you have overcome and you talk about the goodness of the Lord, that is your testimony. So I don't mind sharing about things that I have overcome and things that I'm still struggling with. Because I know God is a healer and I know He walks with me daily. And I have came a mighty long way. Before YouTube, y'all didn't really, you don't know me now. You only know me by my channel. You don't know me off YouTube. I think I talked to a couple of people on YouTube, 2 or 3 people. I talked to kind of, on a regular basis, but they never met me or anything like that. But what I'm saying, people cannot judge you if they don't know you. They only can judge you about what you tell them or what they think they know about you. But I'm not here to judge no one. I hope we all make it. I wish us all success. So I just want to bring that to y'all about thyroid cancer. You can check out my playlist. I have the playlist pinned in my up in the top. I got information in about what thyroid does and what it don't does. I just like sharing awareness on things when it come out of our mind, body, and soul. Um, you should rest as much as you need to. These apps will be here. Yes, God first, family, health, and social media if you have time. And that's right, Miss Patty. God gonna always be the center of my life, my family, my health, and that's what I do. I I like my channel. Don't get me wrong. I love my channel. I want to get back monetized. I want to get all those things. But when it's my time, it gonna happen, Miss Patty. But if it take me for me to do it when I can, when I'm not feeling good, I just do what I have to do. Because something happened to me, only thing they're gonna say, yeah, we remember Georgia girl. You're gonna move on to the next content creator. But I have met some amazing people on this journey, like you, Miss Patty, Joshua, Grandma Lynn, some of my main moderators and members what be over here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I like the way we try to stay connected with one another. You know, we might be doing our own thing, but we sometimes we still make sure we let each other know that look, I might not see you when you first come on, or I might not see some of your videos, but I still support you. And that's how I am. I try to support everybody as much as I can and when I'm able to. You know, a lot of people be having YouTube beefs and they deal with different people in that order. I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't want to have no I don't want to. That's me. If it get where me and another YouTube creator don't follow each other, it's fine. I'm not gonna hold that against you. I'm not gonna hold that against nobody. Just be you, do what you have to do. But that's what I'm gonna do. But like I said, I've met some amazing people on this journey, and I have shared a lot with y'all, and I have connected with a lot of people. Yes, I love you too, but it's not my whole life. I'm grateful for it and all of you. That's right, Miss Patty. And you're doing good. I see you done start by doing your walking. I said it's cooling out some, so I'm gonna walk some. I had walked the other day. Fall is coming in. I think fall tomorrow. I think fall start tomorrow, I believe. I think the first day of fall is tomorrow. But yes, I tell anybody, take care of you, take care of yourself, take care of your family. Social media will be here. That's why I tell people, if you don't see me, it ain't cause I don't want to support you. Sometimes I just be off just to be taking care of myself. But I want to thank y'all for coming in. And like I said, a lot of people don't know what thyroid cancer is. A lot of people probably never heard of it. It deal with the genetics. It's something been going on for years. And I can remember the doctor gonna tell me, "Somebody, you got the good cancer." I don't think no cancer good. So that doctor gonna tell me, "Oh, you got diagnosed with the good cancer." He said that's just what they call thyroid cancer. It seems like it's more where you can treat it faster than anything else, but it can get bad if it spread to other parts of your body. So I don't think no cancer good, especially if it where hey six bowl, especially if it where you it's not treatable. I was at Sharon, I'm 8 year cancer free. Can y'all give me some flowers, some balloons, some hearts if y'all choose to? Like I said, this was not easy for me. It was not easy, but I made it through it. 8 years later, I'm still here. You been listening? Okay. 8 years later, I'm still here, just on different types of medication because that's what I have to take. Um, I just want to just leave this with everybody. Continue to take your medication, get your checkups. Make sure you get your checkups. The early detections does save lives. I remember the day I walked in that office and that lady told me, you gotta go. She seen. She seen that lump on the side. It was noticeable. You didn't even have to feel it. It was sticking out just that big. You know, it was sticking out just like that. Yeah, y'all ready for the fall? All right then. So anytime you notice any type of, that's right, it ain't no good. See, that what that doctor gonna tell me. You got the good cancer. I'm like, why you? I told my what a man telling me I got the good cancer, because people are leaving here with different types. I just said God just had better plans for me, y'all. I was able to meet y'all. I love y'all so much. And I want to thank y'all for always coming in when you're able to come in. You know what I'm saying? Um, what are y'all doing today? What are y'all doing today? Are y'all working on y'all channels? Are y'all just relaxing? Day of self-care Saturday. What y'all doing? Y'all working on some videos, some lives? Yep. But yeah, tomorrow is the first day of fall. So y'all know it's gonna be some cool days with cool mornings and cool night. Hey, shh. Don't let me grand want to act up in there, y'all. You know, gotta start dressing according to the weather. Like right now, you know, it's still warm. You can still wear your short sleeve, but it gonna start getting cool at night. It gonna start getting cooler at night. But I wasn't gonna be on long. I just wanted to bring that to y'all to let y'all know that I'm very emotional today, but I'm very blessed. I'm very emotional today, but very blessed because, you know, I can sit back and talk about how good God has been to me and what He have brought me through. Even though I still have my struggles on some things that I'm still working with when it comes down to my health, but I'm keeping the faith and I'm gonna keep on pushing. I'm gonna get where I need to get. You can barely walk. Ooh, that baby. I saw him, girl. He's sitting out. He about ready. He about ready. I seen how he was sitting up there on you yesterday. I said, ooh, child, you about to pop. That's why, you know, I done came a long way, because y'all, I couldn't hardly walk at one time, you know, due to pain. But since I was able to get some insurance, and, you know, at the time, back then I was rolling out the bed. I didn't have some of the things I have now to help me with pain, because I found I have a pain disorder. Every time I would put my foot down, I can feel that pain shooting up in it, like it started in my shoulder. I had then my back. I had something did to my hip. I had something did to my back. And now they're saying no more surgery for me. It's something I got to deal with. That's why when I walk like this, because my spine is not straight due to that disc budging down. I have a budging disc, and sometimes it used to make me depressed about it because I can't do the things I used to do. But I have to thank God I'm able to do what I can do. And that's why I can't complain, y'all. I can't complain. I just do it one day at a time. You just gonna take the kids out because I know the cool season coming. I won't be able. Yeah, what you got about a good month and 6 bowls. If y'all want to give 6 bowls something, she does have a registry. Um, I'm gonna start putting it in my chat. I don't have it right now, but next week I'm gonna be posting her registry. Where she got a registry at Amazon. If anybody want to give her something for her baby, it's up to y'all. It is on my community where I posted the other day, but I'm gonna post it again. And if anybody want to give her a gift, it's up to y'all, but that's what you're doing. So I want to thank y'all for coming in. Yeah, she be still cooking. I guess one of them girls gonna have to do for you now, cause you got some. That good that you have some big sized children that are able to help you. Yeah, I've been still trying to cut back because the doctor had gave me a list of foods. Sometimes it be rough, but I have came a long way. I haven't been eating no fried food. I've been eating a lot of turkey, chicken, and things like that. Been doing a lot of smoothies, drinking a lot of water. You know, still trying to deal with these old knees and stuff. That's why I walk, but I walk at my own moderation because I know my own body. I know what I'm going through. See what I'm saying? But I just want to share with y'all that's what I've been going through. That's that I'm 8 year cook. What you been cook? I'm an 8 year cancer survivor, and everybody just continue to take care of yourself. Get your checkups. Early detection stuff saves lives. I'll be sharing some things on breast cancer awareness next month. I have some shirts available. Anybody want to check those out? I have some Kamala Harris shirts, different things like that. So I'm posting that short clip. I'm posting that short clip on my YouTube channel. What short clip? Oh, okay. Okay, but thank y'all for tuning in. I'm relax the rest of the day, be with family. Today's Saturday, but the day is my anniversary. But when I had that surgery, when I had that cancer surgery, yeah, it about to faded out, but you can still see that cut is right there. And I have learned a whole lot about thyroid, which I didn't even know a lot of these things. You heard my grandson. He made the football team. Thank you, Jesus. My granddaughter had a good grade on her project. But there's a lot of things I have learned about my body. A lot of things I didn't know, but I have learned, and I try to keep myself educated about it. But thank y'all for tuning in. And let's see, probably back tomorrow. I had a movie review I wanted to do. I might do it tomorrow. And tomorrow is also first day of fall, y'all. I like the fall when it be in between that cold weather. I can't make it in the cold. You gonna be hurt bad then. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Stay encouraged and always stay prayed up. And until next time, and thank y'all for tuning in. What y'all been doing today, Six Bowl? Have y'all been working on your channel? Y'all got something y'all want us to see today? Have y'all been working on y'all channels? Y'all did some videos. Miss Patty, you been doing something today? Six Bowls, pre-retirement. Joshua, have y'all did anything today y'all want us to see? Y'all can drop the link, or I can just see what y'all been doing. Thank y'all for coming in. And like I said, y'all continue to get your checkups, get your neck checked, get your breast checked, get everything need to be done. Oh, you did this short on my channel. Oh, you shared something from my channel? Oh, you shared a clip. Oh, okay. All right then, Joshua. Y'all continue to have a blessed day. Stay encouraged and always stay what? Prayed up. And until next time. Bye-bye.